So I started in 2013, so I think it's like just a little bit over 6 years, which is like more than a quarter of my life. Hello, the green room. It's me, Jennifer. You might know me as JENerationDIY on YouTube. I mainly make DIY videos, but I also make lifestyle stuff, fashion stuff, a whole bunch of different things, just all to do with creativity. Yeah, I have been doing this DIY thing for, I think like a little over 6 years now, which is crazy. I'm like reaching OG status on YouTube, and have noticed that you really have to adapt, stay up to date with viewers and trends and all that kind of stuff. It is a big challenge to find new formats and such, and I've noticed that personality-based stuff is really working well rather than tutorial-based stuff for my channel, since I do DIYs, and I used to rely on just one simple format. DIY product intro, the talking intro, and then the tutorial of the DIY, and then outro, and I did that for every single video for like 3 years. But now I find that there's no certain why am I out of breath? I find that there's no certain format that I can stick with for all my videos. I kind of have to keep refreshing, and it is very challenging to have to be creative every single week, to upload every week with a new style and something new, because people are consuming content so fast nowadays. But for me, I think it's a good challenge and keeps me still wanting to be creative after all these years. So yeah, to answer your question about the future of YouTube, I think that now that traditional TV and movies they're not dying down necessarily, but they're kind of transitioning more into the digital space, I think that more series-like content will be on YouTube. I think I see that in Shane's stuff, like the documentary stuff, and the YouTube Red series stuff. I think that's where it's headed. Yeah. My first channel is actually a singing channel. You can't find it anymore because it's like really embarrassing. But since the beginning, it was always between like music and DIYs. Those were like the two big things in my life. I grew up with music. I've been playing piano for like probably like 15 years at this point. It's a very Asian thing, but like that's part of me, and I'm so glad that I was forced to practice piano for 3 hours a day all those years ago. It wasn't until like I got confident through the whole YouTube thing that I finally was able to release music, because it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I was a very shy kid and like not confident at all. And after I gained this following, you know, maybe this is something I should try out and like step outside of my comfort zone. Yeah, I released my first song like 3 years ago. I kind of don't like that song anymore, but we don't talk about that. So I started in 2013, so I think it's like just a little bit over 6 years. I think the advice I would give would be to branch out more and just try new things. I think from the beginning, I was kind of scared to stand out. I'm still that kind of person where it's kind of ironic because I'm on YouTube and like I have a lot of people watching me, but I don't like to stand out at all. I'm like, don't look at me. I think that has hindered me in some ways on YouTube, and like not being able to take risks doing the whole music thing. That is something that I wish I did sooner, but I don't know if I would have changed anything necessarily, just because like I'm happy with how everything turned out now. I guess, yeah, just stepping outside of the box is something I would have told myself to do.
Did you have fun?
I'm nervous. I'm like, I'm shaking.
I just sit here and I stare at a wall and I just think really intensively until I finally think of something.